Greetings everyone, and Grade here of another Dawn of War 2 Elite Mod replay. So on the right side as the Lord Inquisitor, we have Greedwalker. Spawn as the Chaos Lord, we have KGolanski. Spawn as the Brother Captain, we do have Muerte. And as the Lord of Commissar, we have Sniffles 213. Got Imperial Guardsmen for the Farseer, or not Farseer, Lord Inquisitor, into Sentinel and the Guard Squad, Parade Standard Opener for the Heretic, or the Chaos Lord. We got Heretics into Chaos Marines, no more Heretics, Parade Standard. For the Lord of Commissar, we got Unusual Guards into Sentinel, usually it's the Sentinel first, by the way, same composition as the Lord Inquisitor. As Brother Captain, we do have Strike Squad into Nothing the Moment, which is not uncommon as well. Lord Inquisitor advances forward, does find the Lord Commissar. That's good special attack there, knocking back some Imperial Guardsmen. This Imperial Guardsman has been upgraded with Sergeant. This one as well. There's good amount of firepower. Lord of course received quite a bit of fire there. We've got the Imperial Guardsman base forward, no Sergeant upgrade. And no Stomp upgrade on this Sentinel as well. This Sentinel has not been upgraded either. Imperial Guardsman advancing forward. No Sergeant upgrade on either of these ones. This is going to be focused on the Imperial Guardsman first. Sentinel still has plenty of health remaining. Imperial Guardsman soft retreats away, does drop a model there. We do got a detonation there by the Heretic Squad, gains good suppression there onto the Strike Squad there, being whittled down there. Heretic Squad re-attacks. And we got the Homeland Titans being resisted by the Strike Squad there. Exactly a brief ritual there, but the Heretic Squad is severely wounded, needs to fall back. Got Chaos Marine Squad against good damage there onto the Strike Squad. Down south, nothing much going on. And I got this Chaos Marine falling back there, being pursued by the Brother Captain. And the Strike Squad almost gets wiped out. Receives a couple of melee hits there, so has another 80 health. Should be able to see one more melee hit there. Guard Squad does see a bit of damage there. Lord of Commissar in pursuit. Lord of Inquisitor's power to go down. See a bit too much fire there. Stomp does come forward. Rolls are largely a mess there. This other Sentinel has not been upgraded Stomp, nor has been upgraded Stomp, and now got a heavy weapons team caught on the field. Both these Guard Squads do not have a Sergeant upgrade just yet. Brother Captain pursuing the Chaos Lord. Now we've got the Heretics trying to advance forward and get some damage on in. Chaos Lord needs to fall back sooner rather than later. Let's get a bit of health there, but not a whole lot. The Crazy Ritual was there. Heretics Squad could fall back as well. We do not have the Unending Purge upgrade, giving him health increase or health regen per attack and range attack, as well as increase injury regen by 0.5 per second. Some of you have now seen quite a bit of fire from these squads. Now he is starting to fall back there. Imperial Guardsman and a Flu Squad are advancing on forward. And the Imperial Guardsman here has captured the point. Still no Sergeant upgrade onto him. We've got 2 power generators up here. Over here we've got 3 power generators versus just the 1 at the moment. And we do have all 3 over here. We do also have a artillery spotter here. Artillery squad fighting from cover. Strike Squad and Brother Captain will be closing the distance. Chaos Havoc has been pulled on the field. It's going forward into Deception Squad now. And now the Chaos Marine does get fully wiped there. Adversary is sitting on up, trying to get some good damage on in. Does get knocked back by the Lord of Commissar, who's activated his shield generator. Lord Inquisitor now pushing way down south, trying to get some good damage on in. Imperial Guardsman received a bit of damage there. Does get a good special attack there. Imperial Guardsman could get wiped out. Does get wiped out right there. Either of these Guard Squad has been one of them has been declared a Sergeant. Artillery spotter eyeing for a flare. Does get a good hit there. And smoke round does come down as well. Lord Inquisitor's about to go down. She does escape off as little as 9 health. Then we got a Chaos Raptor squad being put on the field. Good cast there. Heretic squad falling them back. Using both the strict Chaos Marines and the Heretic squad is quite the loss. Heretic squad down to as little as 7 health there. And these forces will be forced back thanks to all the base defenses. Raptors now pull out in the field. Teleports down the lookout, trying to save that, or trying to hit those power generators. Raptors do jump on top of the Crystal Stormtrooper. Does get a bit of a combat jump there. Knocking back those Raptors there. Does become the Flamer on field, using the immolate ability there. And now we've got the Chaos Marine falling on back. Eric's do activate a ritual there, jumps on top of the Crystal Stormtroopers once again. That Crystal Stormtrooper does get fully wiped out. Over here, do have the Imperial Guards from Vance Lord. They do have a flamethrower, as well as a sergeant. They have set up in a good position there. Makes way forward, artillery flare, rolls a miss. Trying to burn down the Imperial Guardsman as well as generator. Casual Devils get a good grenade launch barrage there. Lord Inquisitor has not gotten her own Casual Devil squad, living on common. And looks like the Lord Inquisitor is falling back. Got 3 of the 4 players going for tier 2, excluding the Lord of Commissar. Next squad does fall back there.
Your units fulfill your command.
These forces do get suppressed there by the Devastator, who has already produced things as smoke round. Sentinel gains good damage on in. Seeing quite a bit of fire. Guardian Weapons team does fall back, or Heavy Weapons team does get the good repairs there onto the Sentinel. Now we got the Brother Captain now advancing down south. Got the Strike Squad in this region. Does he did get a stun shot there onto the Lord Commissar. Sentinel trying to be repaired up in combat, has to do quite a bit of beating there. He's getting more repairs by the other Imperial Guard squad. Does go ahead and go down there, unable to get a stun shot in time. And the stomp does largely miss. We do got now the Chaos Lord advancing forward. We got some good health regen coming out by the Brother Captain. Settle now repaired up by the frontline Imperial Guardsmen, and we do have damage coming out on the Lord Commissar, or Lord Inquisitor now. These forces do see a bit of fire there. Imperial Guardsmen making their way forward. Artillery fire, bringing a mortar, put it there onto the Imperial Guardsmen. Now the Flamer can go ahead and get destruction on some of these power generators. Rhino deployed on field, being upgraded the heavy bolter turret. Good detonation there. We do have a Shrine of Corn here, which will allow temporary bloodletters to spawn out. I see this pair hacked parts in these units. Header squad needs to fall back sooner rather than later. Rhinoshorn is slowly being whittled down by the heavy bolter fire. Over here we do have now the Inquisitor falling back as well.
Ready las cannons.
We've now got a Bane Wolf blood on the field. Push way forward. We'll get some damage there onto the Inception squad there. Temporary bloodletters hacking apart these Inception squad as well. Chaos trying to see a bit of fire. Now got the Imperial Guardsmen and the Sentinel advance forward. They have been upgraded with plasma guns there. We do of course got the Sergeant upgrade on the Cash Double, giving them access to a double gun hit the structure as well.
Forge the armor of core.
Chaos Shrine does go down there. Temporary Bloodlure is still alive for the time being. You know how the Lord Inquisitor advances forward, does receive a bit of suppression there. Flamer Squad advances forward as well. And more missiles now raining on in from the Sentinel. Got Raptors trying to engage his force there. Does have the Aspiring Champion leader. A little bit outnumbered. Right now focused on the Brother Captain. Last cannon. He's good damage there onto the Razorback or Rhino. Does not get the wipe, however. And now the Raptor squad does get fully wiped out there. Chaos Lord's forces may want to fall back. There's a bit too much fire there. The Lord of Cruiser has gone straight for tier 3. Was out a bunker on the front line. Maybe I have some repairs. Does lose the Bane Wolf there too. The Stormtroopers Melter Guns. Stormtroopers Melter Guns, however, they have 4 out of 5 models there, but oh, so wounded. How did they escape out 4 out of 5 models with 36 health remaining? That's less than 10 health per model. Chaos Lord engaging. It has been upgraded the icon of corn, increasing maximum health every hit, or heals maximum 2% of maximum health. As well as the Armor of the Inferno, giving a mid-range artillery barrage and the Blood Maul. Chaos Lord does fall back there, receiving a bit of fire. Down to 32 health, and will escape out now there with little as 28 health. Your Guardsman does fall back there, receive a bit of fire there, does throw Incendiary Mortar onto the garrison, now got high explosive rounds raining on in, or missiles from the Sentinel. So he's out of range, does receive quite a bit of damage there. He does fall back in time. Which has been activated there. We do now have these Imperial Guardsmen trying to take out another power generator. Will go down. Imperial Guardsman and Lord Inquisitor advancing forward. Lemur Rust on the blue field. Not saving for a Bane Blade variant. I do have another squad of Stormtroopers being put on field. He does have one of them upgraded with Melter Gun, so Lemur Rust could quickly go down. But an Execution turret wouldn't hurt though. Provide some good, powerful damage against all the infantry forces. Now the Galaxy Burn was utilized to help the Strike Squad. Now the Bloodlure Squad is seeing quite a bit of damage there. Bloodlure Squad does fall back there, but does get wiped out. Imperial Guardsman gains some damage there onto this Imperial Guardsman there, gains good damage. And now we've got the Devastator sitting on up, trying to get some good suppression there onto the Lord Commissar. And now the Lemur Rust deployed on the field, no upgrades to its barrel just yet. It does get a direct hit there onto the Sentinel. Imperial Guardsman advancing on forward as well. Smoke Mortar does come down the Dreadnought. Sentinel does go down there. Those little crack missiles. And now the other Stormtrooper squad has been upgraded with overcharged hotshot las guns. The other melter gun one is all the way back at home. And this bunker has been booby trapped. That's going to be a dead Stormtrooper. Detonate? Detonate? He did not detonate in time. Yep, that's a booby trap there from the bunker itself. Like Marine does fall back there. Right now, the Grey Knight player still has this Rhino on the field. Does have the Vindicator Assassin as well. Does recapture the bunker there. Plasma guns firing away from the bunker. Very nice. The Incendiary Mortar does rain on in once again. But what is the booby trap? Booby trap has the same bit of damage there. Does get the melted bomb there onto Lemur Rust. Lemur Rust backing on off. We'll see a lot of rear armor hits right now. Nothing in the area to really save it. Lord Inquisitor does fall back there. Going to try to overrun it. Now he's just going to stand and fight against that Stormtrooper squad. Get some great damage there. Stormtroopers do fall back. The melted bomb has worn off. You may get off another grenade with that squad. Teleports forward once again. Flamer gains some good suppression on in. William Russ needs to continue to run away. Guardian squad, heavy weapon squad needs to fall back. Another Imperial Guardsman advances forward. And let's see fire there. The heavy weapons team does move down. And it's starting to repair up the Liam Russ now. You may want to go out for another tank, potentially. Now I do have a Chaos Dreadnought on the field, and Tier 3 being researched by the Lord of Commissar. Missile launcher hit from the Blood Marines there. Good knockback there from the Blood Maul. Chaos Dreadnought gains good damage there onto the Greydnought Rhino. And there goes the Vindicator Assassin. Lame Russ still has a bit of health to work with. Both these heroes are now down. Header squad receiving a bit of fire there. Needs to fall back sooner rather than later. Good knockback there on the Lame Russ. He is receiving some note kind of fire from the Casual Devils, but I don't think he's going down anytime soon. Napalm Run does come on in. Does avoid the Cindery bombardment there from the artillery spotters. These forces do fall back right there. And then Imperial Guards are going to try to repair out that Lame Russ in the meantime. Let's get a decent hit there as well. And frag grenade was dodged. Lord Commissar's way back here. Is that a Valkyrie run? Let's get a couple of Imperial Guardsman models, but that's about it. Good dodge there. And the Brother Captain does have a lot of red points right now, enough to get out a orbital bombardment. Over here, do have now the Brother Captain receiving the fire there. Those guns advancing forward, does get suppressed there by the base turrets, and does save Chaos Dreadnought. They're just going to need to take a bit of time to repair it up. The Plague Marine can also repair, weirdly enough. Demolition charge still here. And we do have the Trojan falling back. See, right out the stupid fire there from the Leaving Russ. Negative. Not your father. Do now have the Rhino receiving a bit of fire there from the Lehman Russ. Plasma guns advancing forward with the Casual Devils. Overcharge hot shot last guns find a good volley them on the store on the Pure Guardsmen. They do fall back there. And we do now have the Strike Squad falling back. I think he's been upgraded with the Mantle Terror, grants battle right ability, grants health regen in the area. Such squad does force back the Imperial Guardsmen over here. Got Imperial Guardsmen and the Casual Devils force down the Chaos Lord, receiving way too much damage. Force fall back. Still, that's still no. I think that's Spanish for father, I think. I don't know. Inquisitor receiving a fire there has an upgrade of the Infernal Pistol as well as Rosarus. Lame Russ gains some great damage onto the Stormtroopers. Imperial Guardsmen could receive some more fire there. Casual Devils has no done there, but great splash damage there on both these squads. Chaos Dreadnought and Lame Russ both need massive amount of repairs. The bunker still is rigged to explode. And the Casual Devils do escape on out of there. Delta Gun Squad advance forward. These guys can quickly go down. He needs to take time for massive repairs. The Stormtroopers can wipe it out pretty quickly. Oh, there's a repair bunker here. Very nice. But he has no way to detect this Stormtroopers coming forward. He does have Imperial Guardsman support. Does get the Nota grenade there. Fires some volleys there. Going to try to out-repair the damage, but it's not going to be out-repair it. Good little pick there. He left that thing wounded for far too long. Lord of Commissar's main support has an upgraded the Stubbornness, making him have some good health regen. Depending if he has more buddies nearby, or men, he inspires to lead. We do have the Heretic Squad getting ripped apart there. I think it's a relatively fresh Heretic Squad. Yeah, that fresh Heretic Squad gets annihilated. That wasn't even upgraded Spire Champion. That may be some Terminators. And it's some Paladins. He has still a lot of red points remaining. Chaos Dreadnought advancing on forward. We'll see a bit of fire from these forces. Brother Captain still upgraded the Nemesis Warding Staff, as well as, of course, Mantle of Terra. Chaos Sorcerer see a bit of fire there, getting completely surrounded, which can be both good and bad. In this case, bad. Chaos Dreadnought seeing quite a bit of damage there. Paladins in pursuit. Ray does have Spirit Nova tickets. They're losing a lot of, losing a lot of stuff as well. And there goes the Chaos Dreadnought. Another squad of Chaos Marines deployed by the Chaos Lord. We do, of course, have the Acadian Cartier squad deployed up by the Lord Inquisitor. We got tier 3 by the Lord Commissar. No tier 3 by the Chaos Lord. He's got one of the power generators there. Very nice. The Brother Captain still needs that power. Takes out that point there as well. Now we do have the Nota guns pushing to the middle. No response to stop these units. Takes out all those power generators. This bunker, who has the repair bunker upgrade, is still ready to explode. Lord Inquisitor, she's receiving quite a bit of fire there, but so are these stormtroopers. They do soft retreat away. Lord Commissar has been upgraded the Fist of Caracas, which grants a None Shall Fall ability, which will prevent your units actually from dying when that ability is activated. Here's also upgrade the Carapace armor as well as Stubbornness. And now we got a nice little napalm run there, getting some good AoE damage. Hitting Cartier squad, we've seen a bit of fire there. Electric Galaxy Armor was utilized there. Some sort of cast there by the Pure Paladin, so going to upgrade the Incinerator, which gives him the Heavy Flamer. Good sweeping Blood Maul ability. Lord Inquisitor or Chaos Lord is falling on the back. This squad does teleport forwards, blocking, knocking back these forces. Pure Guards will fall back there. Got a fresh squad of Acadian Kaddish and Devils deployed out by the Lord Commissar. They do also have a Chaos Havoc deployed, another Chaos Havoc. These forces are stupid and fire there. We do, of course, got the Chaos from receiving a bit of damage as well. They need to fall back. They're about to get wiped out. They do get wiped out there. And now Paladin squad is receiving a bit of fire there. It is being pursued. Got a capture favor of red. Blue's running out things quickly. Got a energy regen ability there. Does teleport forward, knocking back some of these forces. Force back the Flamer squad. Plasma gun squad now getting range reduced thanks to that flare. They do all fall back right there, just getting a little bit overran this region at the moment. Asking his teammate for help, who's going for tier 3 at the moment. He has a bit of red points to work with. Is that Orbital Strike? I believe that's Orbital Strike. That's getting an good hit there. Here's a hit there. And this could annihilate the Imperial Guards forces. Lord Inquisitor still has those two Imperial Guard squad, as well Acadian Cartier squad and the Kaddish Devil squad, so they all can be reinforced. They're expensive though. The Lord Inquisitor also has enough for a Valkyrie run. Havoc squad needs to fall back. He's getting ripped apart by the Lord Commissar. Got another incendiary effect there, falling back. And it looks like blue team does go ahead and surrender. That's the end. Great saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.